Imagine walking into a massive subterranean auction house where your exact future is being placed directly on the bidding block. The bidding opens at $1. It sounds absurd, but raw potential, sitting entirely idle, has zero market value. Most of us walk around accepting a fixed valuation. We let society stamp a permanent price tag on our forehead, calculated entirely by our present talents or our most recent mistakes. But human potential is a highly volatile commodity. It fluctuates minute by minute, driven entirely by the immediate decisions you make. We evaluate ourselves using static metrics, like a current bank balance, rather than treating our lives like an active market. If you stop investing effort, your skills undergo depreciation. Without continuous input, yesterday's expertise steadily loses value. Without active reinvestment, the gap between your current skill set and the market's evolving demands widens every single day. Consider a young violinist. At first, her daily practice might only be worth $10 on the open market. But as months turn into years, those hours compound, and eventually that same talent commands a $10 million valuation. The market doesn't pay for the mere existence of potential. It pays a massive premium for effort that has become relentlessly consistent. This chart tracks two identical starting points. If a brilliant artist stops believing in his own work, his trajectory mirrors the bottom line. An abandoned investment rapidly approaches a valuation of zero. A dream only becomes a tangible asset when it is backed by daily, measurable inputs. Every future stems from three distinct choices: the path of quitting, the path of comfort, and the path of courage. Comfort looks appealing, but it carries a brutal hidden expense. By avoiding all risk, you accumulate massive opportunity cost. You avoid failure, but you forfeit any chance of discovering your peak capacity. Courage accumulates value through thousands of invisible microdeposits, the hard work and repeated rejections that occur long before any public payout. Extraordinary growth requires the friction of risk. Stretch that out over a long enough timeline, and the illusion of safety becomes the most expensive choice you can make. Take the scientist testing unproven ideas. His experiments fail constantly, and society is quick to devalue his work because the results aren't immediately obvious. This graph illustrates a lagging indicator. Notice how the skill and effort line rises steadily in the dark, while market recognition remains completely flat at zero. Only after the deep work is done does the market violently correct upward. When you face devastating setbacks, it helps to remember a simple rule. Failure is proof that your potential is still growing. Economically speaking, failure acts as a vital market correction. It provides the data necessary to identify and expand your current capabilities. Enduring long, difficult periods of zero external validation is simply the required purchase price for long-term exponential valuation. A year of rebuilding changes the equation. Building better habits, reading daily, and treating setbacks as raw data creates a completely different asset profile. When the market reevaluates a person with that level of discipline, the behavior shifts. Investors aggressively compete to buy into their future. As this feedback loop shows, external markets react directly to internal commitments. The world will only invest heavily in you once you have proven you will invest in yourself. Relentless daily iteration generates a compounding return that far outweighs the impact of any single achievement. The greatest illusion is that someone else holds the hammer. You have absolute control over the bidding. Critics, bosses, and economic circumstances do not set your price tag. They merely react to the value you dictate through your actions. Personal integrity is the ultimate form of market manipulation. Every promise you keep to yourself raises the bid, and every excuse you believe lowers it. The most lucrative asset you will ever build is your own character. If you're ready to dictate your own worth, drop a comment below saying, "I will invest in myself." Your future isn't waiting for permission, it's waiting for your next decision.